Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars.
What's up guys, I'm Safi. Thank you for being here. Today we're going to talk about my picture profile settings, all my settings on my DJI Mavic 2. So let's get started. Boom. Alright, quick little story. My drone batteries and every ND filter I had 2 days ago got stolen. Car pulled up, ran out of the driver's seat, stole the Pelican case right in front of me with all my batteries and everything. In my face. Like no remorse, straight up savage. It was like $400. Anyways, we're going to jump onto the phone and I'm going to show you the settings. Alright, let's do it.
I can fly. You can take me high.
Alright, so got everything turned on. Just gotta screen record my phone so you guys can see it. I'm gonna put it on the left. Alright, screen recording. Let's connect this here. And now, alright, we're gonna go into the DJI Go for whatever app. SD card not inserted, doesn't matter. Cancel, ignore. So obviously you can't take off and there's nothing here. We're going to start off with the first settings, you know, so we're just gonna go into here. And now I'm always shooting on manual mode. That's very important for me. Most of the time, you know, I'll shoot at the lowest aperture possible. My shutter speed is the 180-degree rule, so it's half of my 23.976 frame rate I use. So if I was shooting at 30 frames, it would be at 1/60th of a second. Anyways, so that's the manual settings. We go to this top upper right corner right here, the camera. My video size is 24 frames per second, obviously. So that's it for that. Format, MOV. White balance, custom. I'll always custom it. I'll never ever shoot on auto white balance, ever. Style. I have +1 for, I think this is sharpness if I'm not mistaken. But 0 for the rest. Then I also have camera video coding, H.265. This does warp the upper and bottom sides of your video. I do have a tutorial. I'll put it somewhere floating here. Go to it. I show you how to color grade drone footage from beginning, no LUTs. So I do put sample video for you so you can go and, you know, practice if whatever you need to do. Now image format is RAW, so if you're taking photos. For the settings section, save original panorama, I don't have that on. Save original hyperlapse, RAW, histogram, always on. I always leave my histogram on because our phone brightness is not that strong. You need a histogram to make sure you're exposing a little to the right, just a little bit, not perfectly in the center, just a little to the right. Oops, let's go back. So enable autofocus mode, overexposed, auto sync HD, hyperlapse video. I leave my grid on so I can compose it in the rule of thirds. I leave my center point on. Flex index mode, continuous. Peak threshold, none. Storage SD card. Alright, so now let's go back to settings, right? What do I have for here? Return to home, altitude, on, P. Return to home altitude, I put it at 60, so 196 feet in the sky. Beginner mode is off. Enable max distance so it doesn't get too far. I don't get carried away. Those things don't really matter. You could choose whatever you want. Enable visual obstacles, yes. Disable reader, blah blah blah. Remote controller. Remote control collaboration. One thing that's very important is the speed at which you can move the gimbal. You don't want it too fast because you're gonna have a hard time slowing it down when you get to your shot. So if you're doing a pan up, you're going straight and you're panning up, you want it to be as smooth as possible. And this thing, it's not that easy to make sure it's smooth. I think it's very important. That should be here somewhere. Shut up. Gimbal mode. Here you go. Advanced settings. Max gimbal pitch speed. So the lower you put these two, the more control you'll have. It'll be more cinematic. At any point, you do not want to see the camera movement, like shaking like this or up and down too quickly, because it makes it look unprofessional. So that's in this camera setting right here. You just go here, mess with these a little bit. You can limit your video cache capacity. So if your phone is running out of space, or you have a lot of space, you can increase that. But you should delete your old stuff so you have room for your new stuff. Alright, those are my settings, and obviously my tutorial that shows you exactly how to edit raw, it's not raw, it's flat, H.265 drone footage. So if you use these settings, you will get the same results as me. And if you like my video, drone footage, I'm going to put one right now while I talk. If you like my drone footage, try it out, use those settings. There's a whole bunch of, if you want to know more advanced, like panoramas, certain fly modes, circular modes, or anything you need to know, just let me know in the comments down below and I'll do a tutorial on it. Gimbal, panoramas, hyperlapses, time lapses, gimbal hyperlapses, whatever you need. Anyways, thank you and have a nice day.